that ball.
Rambo Radio with your host, Gen T.
Fuck, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, fucking Jen is a warlord.
I'm fucking coming for you.
Now I feel poo coming out of my bum. So it's a lot right now. Yeah, it's a lot.
Hey, I'm an innocent bystander. Hey, I'm an innocent bystander. They saying I drove a getaway car. But I cannot see, I'm legally blind. No getaway car, I'm legally blind.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rambo Radio with your host, Gen T. I'm an innocent bystander. I didn't drive no getaway car. I'm legally blind. God damn it. Shout out to Sandy Groove. This cut is so fresh, man. I'm legally blind. Oh, damn it, man. Oh, friends. I'm so glad you're here. Shit. Oh, damn. I don't know what happened, y'all, but oh, man. Shit got worse. I don't know how that's possible. You know, I'm a pretty optimistic person, but shit got worse. Oh, my days. Oh, man. All right, I guess I should do all the accoutrements. Twitter and Instagram at GenT523. YouTube, GenTTV. We're growing. The views are growing. Instead of a couple hundred views now, I'm getting over 1,000 views now. Okay. Shit's happening. It's popping. Y'all better jump on board before the train leaves the station. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like, share, and subscribe. YouTube Gen T TV, check it out. And then, of course, what you're listening to me on, Rambo for Radio. This has always been a joy, a real treat. The Liquid Death is already hitting me. They are not a show sponsor, but, man, I just discovered a new flavor of theirs called Dr. Death, and it tastes just like Dr. Pepper. And I am a hardcore Dr. Pepper lover, but, you know, I don't really have a whole lot of sodas, so once in a blue moon, I'll have a Dr. Pepper. But, you know, just right away, just getting a little taste go through. And it tastes just like it. I don't know how they did it, but it tastes just like Dr. Pepper, but it's in sparkling water. So, God bless Liquid Death. Bringing back my little Dr. Pepper taste, but healthier. I feel like it's healthier, right? Don't tell me this shit's the same thing. I'm going to be upset. Let me check real quick. I'm all excited. 10 calories, 2 grams of sugar. Come on, let's go. Liquid Death for the win, baby. Anyhow, friends, so let's get back to the old crazy town. Oh, man. So when we last left off, I believe we had lost an individual. Young brother had been fired. Yeah, brother man had been fired. And you know, it was just like, what a bummer. But since we last chatted, we have had one person get fired. We have one person get fired, and another one just flat out say, I'm putting in a 3 days notice. I quit. Oh man, and both situations are so fucked up. So old girl that got fired, I'm not even sure it's legal what happened to her. Okay. My understanding, and this is all hearsay or just based on some of the things I saw in little whispers here and there, that she was diabetic and that she had a medical emergency. So I'm sorry, how are you getting fired? It's kind of crazy. So I don't know what's going on with that. I was hearing she could come back. I was hearing don't come back. It's kind of crazy because, you know, we need people. And I don't think it's a good idea. The last 2 firings have been, people that worked. All you had to do was treat them good, but instead y'all treat them like dog shit. So here we are. But the one that gets me is the one that quit. That was just like, I had a feeling, I had sensed something was up. But just do it the right way. Put in your 2 weeks. Play the game, because, if something happens at your new job or, God forbid, it don't work out or you need a job later on, don't burn that bridge. We recently had an employee who used to work there and he's come back. But because he put in his 2 weeks and did it the right way, when he reapplied, when he could not get any job, this guy is a smart kid. Could not get any job anywhere. He said, well, go back to my old job. And guess what? They hired him. Got to do things the right way, because you just never know what's going to happen. So anyhow, the girl that quit, that was just a mess. That was just a train wreck waiting to happen, because, old girl, I would look. One time I peeked back at the juice bar and old girl was just like slump over the juice bar. She was just not having it. And, there's some kind of weird juju. There's some weird bad juju going on in our juice bar, because everybody who goes in there quits. They get fired or they quit. And, we got a couple fellers in there who they don't do anything. And I don't mean to be in the business because I'm not the boss over there. But, my job, if I don't have any customers, which I hardly have customers, 'tis the season. If there's no customers, I'm kind of just hanging out. So what I do notice is, in the midst of me moving around, walking around, chit-chatting up, doing things, there are some individuals who work in that juice bar, as busy as it is, and they don't move. They just standing there, staring off into the abyss. And I'm like, oh shit, we got ourselves another school shooter over here. Hey, listen, you can put all the spinach you want. Don't come back here and shoot me. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I'm telling you, ever since we got rid of that fucking karaoke girl back there, she left. She put the hex on the juice bar. I swear to God. And see, this girl, she had 2 names, and I would always refer to her by her government name, because what the hell? I don't know who you are. I'm only going by what I see on the paper. And this is your real name, so I'm going to call you that. But this girl would just be back there singing in the juice bar. Just back there, she's like, She's like back there. This chick looked like she would have been in fucking Paramore. I swear to God. She back there singing, making juices, and it's cool, girl. But the problem is, it was just too loud. And then she'd get on the microphone. She'd go, "I'd have a kale sunrise, no cinnamon, no lemon, extra protein, extra peanut butter for Mike." And everybody would tell her, "Hey girl, hey, yeah, hey, so, hey girl, so when you page for somebody's order, all you have to do is say, 'Mike, your order is ready at the juice bar.' We don't need to know the business, okay? We don't need to know what they order. We don't need to know what they didn't order. None of that. Just tell them, 'Mike, your order is ready at the juice bar.'" And you go, "Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, okay." Rah, 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 rah. It just would just over the place. And then another order come up. She got, "Steven, I have your Hawaiian tropic, extra peaches, no lemon." So I would refuse to get juice when she would be there because I didn't want her shouting out all my business on the intercom, okay? So I was like, "Nah, bitch, you're terrible." And after months, and when I say months, we're talking at least 8 months of this bitch singing back there, mixing up people's orders. Hell, this bitch was stealing drinks back there. She was making drinks for her man crushes. Some cute guy come in the store. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna make you a free drink. Stay right there. Chicky boom." This little sharmuta was back there making fucking drinks for her man crushes. And this bitch lasted 8 whole months. It took them 8 months to fire her. Meanwhile, we got one girl having a diabetic emergency that don't come back. "I'm sorry, you're in the hospital. You're terminated." Oh my days. And there's our young new employee, Mr. Flamboyantly gay man. God bless his soul. Sweet kid. And I wish him the best. But I told his ass, I said, "Hey man, you next, okay? If you don't start getting here, Jack, they gonna fire your ass. They ain't playing around no more. They don't give a fuck." And what is hurtful to me is that the under 25ers already have that I don't give a fuck attitude about everything, okay? They don't give a fuck. They live at home with their parents. They'll stay at home with their parents. It sounds like they would rather die at home with the parents than be forced to do anything. They don't want to get no driver's license. They don't go out to clubs no more. They don't show up to work. They do not go to work. That's for damn sure. So it's like I feel that generation needs a little bit of motivation. You can't give them no participation trophy. That's not going to work. You need to tell them, if you decide not to do this, then this will happen. If you decide not to show up to work, then your work will be like, "Hey, cool, don't come back." So I'm just like trying to plant the seed like, "Hey, bruh, I know you don't give a fuck. A lot of us don't give a fuck here. However, we show up because it's the principle. And when you don't want to show up, you be a professional and you tell them, 'Hey, this ain't working out.' Just be cool, man, But that generation is so crazy. They just don't give a fuck. And I pat them on the back for part of that because It's allowed them to be like, hey, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to be famous on YouTube. Or, hey, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to be 15 years old and come up with some kind of app that everybody uses and make millions of dollars. Okay? Or they trading stocks. I don't give a fuck. I got 8 different accounts. I'm going to blow them all up. They don't care. They don't care. So I admire them for that small pinch of fearlessness, but also I don't think they realize that not giving a fuck is still a choice, and you might not like the consequences of that choice. So I think it's important that if you made a deal with your employer that you're going to be here at this time, or you have been requested to be here at this time, and that you get there. Okay. I don't want to lose that generation, because they are the ones that going to take care of me, man. And I can't have you not giving a fuck when I can't wipe my own ass, man. That shit's going to be terrible, right? So I'm just like, man, y'all, them under 25ers, you can't keep phoning this shit in forever. Somebody going to have to get to work down there. The homie was telling me he's in big time schooling at university, and these kids are cheating on the test. They're doing all kinds of stuff. And I mean, hey, we cheated back in the day, right? But for some reason, it's just a thing. They're all using ChatGPT, the phones, the Googles, taking pictures, sending signals. They're doing crazy ass shit. For what? And the field that my friend's going into, biochem, that's important. I don't want you cheating on your biochem exam. Because what if you mix up the wrong shit and blow something up? Because you didn't pay attention to class 20 years ago. That shit's important, man. If you cheating to be a police officer, well, that's part of the process. I don't care if you cheat on the police test. They need people. As long as you pass the psychological exam, we cool. Get this man a badge. Oh, shit. Damn it. I just, fingers crossed. I feel like the under 25ers, like I said, they got the upper hand as far as like they really get to be whoever they want to be, But that also comes with consequences. And so for me, obviously I'm in some financial situation where I should probably be living at home with my parents, but I would rather be in financial dire straits than live at home with my parents. I'm serious. It's not the business for me. I just know that I need my freedom in order to be the best version of me. And if that means that, some bills are going to be paid later, or there's a little delay, I'm going to put something on a credit card, then so be it. I'm going to do what I have to do, so I don't have to move back home. Because good God Almighty, I go to dinner with them, and I'm in stitches. One room has Fox News on, one room has CNN on, and I'm just like, y'all are crazy. And they're like, did you see? I'm like, no, I don't pay attention to that. I don't have time for that. My focus is black belt. My focus is getting a gym going. My focus is becoming a property owner. My focus is Airbnb. Okay? Like, my focus, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? There's just so many things that I am focused on that I feel serve me way better than worrying about what they're doing on Capitol Hill. I'm sorry. If that makes me ignorant, then so be it. I'm not getting paid to know what the hell Trump doing, or I'm not getting paid to know what Uncle Sleepy Joe doing. I don't care. I'm sorry. I want to. I really do. But I don't give a shit. Okay? I got my own problems I got to take care of, and that's my priority. I'm trying to work on my future, and I really don't know how working on my future means I got to pay attention to what's going on happening on things I have no control over. That makes zero sense to me. So, yeah. Where am I at? Okay, yes. So, my hope for the future and all y'all listening is that, we prioritize things just a little bit better. Our young people are it's a weird batch. It's like they are so unmotivated that they're coming up with some cool stuff, right? But also some of them are so unmotivated that, they might bring harm to society. We got a lot of folk, especially young men, who I'm deeply concerned about as far as, they develop, they become lady haters because they can't get no dates, or they never been kissed, or they never touch a boobie or something. I'm concerned because them's the fellas that blow stuff up. Y'all the ones that shoot up the place. I'm deeply concerned. Oh man, so I'm gonna do my best as a future coach to inspire those around me. Like for starters, like, yo, can't get a girlfriend? Go to jiu-jitsu class. You'll find one. There's plenty of hot jiu-jitsu girls around. It's something. But if they tell you no, that means no means no. Don't be weird. Don't be like some of my homies, like, keep asking the girl out, and then you're a straight up stalker, like, dog. No means no. But let's see what else we got going on. Oh man, I don't know how to address this because she's not a customer, but she did receive money from the check stand, so technically she's a customer of the week. So, there's some kind of new law going around that my work must accept CRV, but not just any kind of CRV. Like there were times where you just, whatever you purchase, you brought it back and they give you your deposit back. And that was on glass bottles, but on cans, on aluminum and plastic, you would have to take that to a specialty recycling place. You know what I'm saying? And so, then California, they closed all of the replanets and whatnot. And then they said, hey, just recycle at the store. We'll give you 5 cents per container, right? So I don't know what happened, but somehow a memo went out to every homeless person in the surrounding area around my work to be bringing in their filthy, nasty shopping carts by the boatload to get money for recycling. Holy shit. It is so bad. And see, I believe this law went into effect last year, but I don't know what happened, but we were telling a lot of the homeless people, hey, you can't come in here and recycle that. We're not accepting. But now I don't know if somebody ratted them out or what happened, but we got to take these fucking bottles, and it's just it's such a situation because this homeless lady come pulling up with all her little bottles and whatnot, and it's just disgusting and smelly and stinky, and Lord knows what's in there. And they gotta sanitize the cart after they done with this lady. It's like, come on, enough's enough. We gotta be done with this shit. So today, this regular homeless lady who comes, short little black lady, who be filling up the shopping cart as tall as she is, full of bottles, right? She brings it in the recycle. She was just there a couple days ago, so I was like, damn it, girl. How the hell did you get to come back? But she doing her thing. I can't knock the hustle. I do the same. I recycle bottles and cans, Can't knock the hustle. So I don't know what happened, but would you have guessed that old girl I didn't see it. I just smelt it. Okay? I didn't see it. This homeless lady proceeded to drop trowel and leave turtle tracks on our front door mat. Okay, this lady shat on our motherfucking stoop. She shat on our fucking stoop right at our front door. Okay, and she got the cash, and then she let that ass fly. I don't know what happened, but something inside me said, hey, stay as far back from this lady as you can. Because obviously I'm not interested in smelling a homeless person. But I just had a feeling today of all the days that she's coming there, something told me, you got to stay back. I had a feeling before the shit went down. So I was up there bagging, and when the door opens, every time the door opens and closes, there's a bit of a draft. It doesn't matter if it's raining, hailing, snowing, hot as fuck outside. There's always a little bit of a draft when the sliding door opens and closes. So I'm up there bagging, and then all of a sudden, I just smell just like it just smelled like a dead body, like somebody died. Holy shit! Oh, fuck. I was like, what? And so, because the smell was so pungent, I thought that it was this sweet little grandma standing next to me, that I was bagging her groceries. I said, oh, shit. G-Ma shat herself. We got to get her out of here. She needs to go home and take a bath. So this whole time I'm bagging like fucking what's his name? I'm fucking bagging like the goddamn Tasmanian devil. You just see like 8 hands. I'm just grabbing everything. I'm grabbing shit before the cashier can scan it. I'm like, yo, we gotta get G-Ma out of here. She's dying. She is dying. In the pants, she's dying. We gotta get her out of here. Code blue. I was like, G-Ma's making her last stand on register 5. Holy shit. So, I'm just trying to bag as fast as fuck. And I keep smelling the smell. And it's getting stronger, but this time G-Ma's gone. So I was like, is it me? So then I immediately thought, I was like, what the fuck? Is it me? Oh, man. And I just kept going. And then I heard, oh, great. And then I fucking look up. And I see fucking homeless lady fucking dropping trowel, fucking making that shit look like, when they glaze the cheesecake? That's what our fucking man looked like. She shit glazed our carpet. Oh my days. I was like, oh, this is the lady that died. G-Ma, I'm glad you're all right. Holy shit. Literally shat all over the fucking carpet. We had to throw the carpet away. We threw the carpet away. In the trash. Basura. Trash. We couldn't even send that back to the cleaning man to rinse it and send it back to us. We just had to straight up throw that shit away, literally. Oh, fuck. Oh, my days. That shit was so bad they had to close the front door because it was just a trail of shit. Oh, God. Unbelievable. I couldn't believe what was happening. Some current events. Well, guys, I'm in the motherfucking gulag, so I'm going to try and just keep this podcast real short. I'm less than 4 days away from fucking tournament. And Jesus Christ, I just want this shit to be over with. Oh man, I'm trying to like this competitive experience, and it's kind of weird. In the past, I've really liked competing, but for some reason with jiu-jitsu, it's just different. It's just, you show up, you never know. They give you time. You never start at the time they give you. It's always 4 hours later than what it should be. And then it's just, for me, the intensity. That's just not my type of energy that I put into when I roll jiu-jitsu. I'm showing up to jiu-jitsu to relieve anxiety and stress. I'm not asking for more, okay? So, everybody's all getting fired up, ready to devour people, and, everybody's getting ready to fucking maim each other and take their firstborn son. I'm just like, peace and tranquility. I just don't know how to respond to this. It's just so bizarre to me that, there's just so much animation and intensity. And for what? I'm not getting paid for this shit. You gonna give me some clunky metal? Okay, yeah, cool. But y'all getting me all worked up. I'm barely sleeping. I'm stress eating. I can barely train right because I'm so tired from barely sleeping. Like, I just want peace, man. I want my peace back. I don't like it when people disturb my chi. Don't fuck with my chi, man. I hate that shit. And tournament is fucking with my chi. And I would like to be done. And, I thought, okay, I'm going to sign up for this tournament. And it's going to be like one other girl. And then we go home. No. Would you have guessed I now have 4 motherfucking people in my bracket? Bitch, we're going to be there all night. So mad. One of the girls told me, I was like, no, don't tell me that. 4? I'm walking out of there. I got to see UFC. I am not missing UFC for this goofy ass tournament. Okay? I will do whatever matches I need to do, but if anything, if past 8 o'clock at night, I'm done. I'm out. I will forfeit that motherfucker. I'm done, Jack. I do not want to be there all night trying to be doing some matches and shit. Get the fuck out of here. No, you got 2 to 3 good ones out of me, and then we out. I cannot stand this shit, man. And I told myself the last one I did, that was the last one. And then here we are again. So I'm like, okay, this is the retirement. This is like Michael Jordan in the 4-5. If we come back again, it's the 2-3, and we ain't gonna do this a motherfucking again, okay? This has to be the end. So, my plans are, once I get my black belt, maybe I would consider competing more, but it's just the time. You get there. One of the ones I got there at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't go on till 5 o'clock. I was exhausted. I'd already warmed up 3 fucking times, and it kept changing the time. And these tournaments are not cheap. So the only reason why I did this one is because it was free, and most of my teammates were doing it. So I said, fuck it, why not, right? It's free. But God damn it, this might be the last one. Unless y'all can find me a tournament where I get there at 9 o'clock and I'm on at 10 and I'm done by noon. This has to be it. This has to be the end. I can't take it anymore. I cannot take it. This is just totally fucking with my chi. Like, I don't like that. I don't like it. My whole thing is to relieve anxiety, relieve my stress. I don't want more. So, fingers crossed, y'all. Maybe 2 out of my 4 opponents will call out sick or something and we can just get this over with. Oh, shit. Some other news. Brother Pdiddy, a.k.a. Brother Love, is now claiming that he could not have committed any of the crimes because he was not of clear mind when the alleged crimes were committed. And, you know, sir, he just don't get it, man. We on to you, Jack. The number of victims, there's just too many victims for you to play brain dead. There's too many. So I think my man's just gonna try and weed out some of the little peoples, and he gonna try and settle. But I just read today that the prosecution they were gonna settle. Diddy said no. So now we're gonna go to trial. So now all of this shit is gonna be public info motherfucking nation, and this kid is gonna get barbecued, Jack. P. Diddy is gonna get it, Jack. Should have taken the plea deal, my guy. Because now all of your dirty laundry, everything's going to be out in the open. Ooh, Filipino man climbs into a crocodile enclosure only to discover that the crocodiles were real. This motherfucker got bit on his arm, bit on his leg. There's even video showing that the crocodile was doing the death roll. The thing was trying to drown him while it was biting him. I was like, holy fuck. That fucking giant lizard. Because that's what that thing looks like to me. They just look like baby lizards that took steroids for 100 years. Why on earth would you think that an enclosure with a fence around it would have fake crocodiles in it? That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh man. So I guess there's videotape if you want to Google it. Filipino man gets attacked or climbs into a crocodile exposure. It's great. I've got some motherfucking UFC picks here. Here we go. Brad Katana, Daniel Santos, Andre Barrios, Navajo Sterling, Modestus Bukakas, Jasmine Josephus, Mike Melo, Benoit Saint-Denis, Alexa Grasso, Ayman Zahabi, Manon Farad, and Jack Della Magdalena. Those are my motherfucking UFC picks. Bet with me, bet against me. Who cares? Let's watch the fucking fights. Yeah. All right, folks. I am going to end the show because I need to get some rest before my tournament. Please like, share, and subscribe to Rambo Radio, YouTube, Genty TV. We're going straight to the moon. All right, folks. I will talk to y'all next week. But until next time, this is Rambo Radio. I'm out. Peace.